Hello friends, welcome back to the channel and thanks for subscribing to the channel. In this video, we are going to learn about Laravel and Vue form validations. In this video, we are going to learn how we can create uh, validations like this that it give us a custom validation messages like this. For example, in the phone, if I type incorrect phone number, it should give me this message. So let's see how we can create this validation, and if you have any suggestions, please write it down in the comment and don't forget to press the subscribe button. So let's go to our VS Code. So I'm going to use my add teacher component, which I have already have a form inside it, and I also use composition API to add my teacher, but there is no validation. So I'm going to use this component to create a validation for it. First thing that I will do, I will come to this website and install this package. So to install this package, will scroll down and copy this code, and back to my VS Code. I will open a new terminal, paste it here, enter. Okay, the package is installed. Now I have to import it inside my component. In here, I will type import use view validate from add validate core, and I will also import require from validate slash validators. Okay, now inside my setup method in here, I will create a new constant. So I will type const rules is equal to, and inside this I will call all my input names. So in here let's copy them and paste them in here. Then in here we will create the rules for them. So for now I will type all of them are required. Okay, our rules are set. Now after the rules I will create another constant. So I will type const v dollar sign is equal to use validate function and rules. Then after that again my field's name in. So I will let's copy all of them, paste them here. Now since I am using composition API, I have to return this. So I will copy and add it inside my return. So let's paste it here. Now our validation is ready. Let's go to our template pack. Let's go up, and in here let's add a new div for each of our inputs to display the error message, the validation message. So I will create a div and I will type vf v dollar sign dot name. If there is an errors, so dollar sign error. So display this if name has any error, and I will add a class of error also. Then I will say name is required. Okay, let's copy this for other inputs also. In the state of name I will type email, and email is required. Same thing for phone. And for salary also. So salary, and in here also salary is required. Now let's scroll down inside our add teachers validation where we submit our form. In here, before submitting, let's check for validation. So I will type if v dollar sign dot value dot dollar sign invalid, then in that case v dollar sign dot value dot dollar sign touch and return. So in here we check if it has any validation, break our code from here and show us the validations. So now let's go to our browser. In here let's click the submit button. Okay, so validations are there but they don't have any color, so let's go to and add some style. Let's add the style after the script. Let's type style and scope to only apply the styles in this component. So I will type error color red. Okay, now let's go back. Let's press the submit button. Okay, as you guys can see, we got our validations. If I type name, email, some email, the validations will go away. So, for example, phone and salary, then submit. Okay, it's done. Now, let's see how we can add more validations to this. For example, it should check in here that this is the email. If the user types something else except the email, it should give an error. Same for phone and another validation for salary to check the main and max of the salary. So let's go back to our browse VS Code. So I will scroll up and in here that I have imported my required validation. I will import some more validation in here. For example, I need email for my email validation. Then I need numeric for my salary and phone validation. Also, I need main length for my phone validation and max value for salary. Then inside my rules constant in here for email I will type email. Okay, since we have another console with the same name, so I will change this to as, for example, email validation. Okay, then for phone I need the main length, so I will type main length colon main length again, and inside the bracket I will type 10 digits I want, then it should be numeric. Also for salary it should be numeric, and the max value should be, for example, 1000. Okay, it's set everything. Now let's go back to browser, refresh. Okay, so now let's see the email is required. Now let's type invalid email. Uh, for example, okay, now if I type like this, the validation is gone, and also for name. But if you guys notice anything that I type, even if the here I type some string, I get the error. For example, if I press the submit, I only get the one message that phone is required. So if I type at correct, it will gone, but we have to fix this message so we can get the correct message. So let's go back to our VS Code and inside our template in here that we wrote name is required as a static. Now let's change this. So instead of this I will type v dollar sign dot name dot dollar sign errors and dollar sign message. So let's copy this from here and paste it here, and instead of name I will type email in here. Then in here in the state of name I will type phone, and I will do same for salary. Okay, everything is set. Now let's go back to our browser, refresh our page. Okay, so now if I click submit, I get nothing. It's salary. So now let's go back, refresh our page, click submit. Okay, we got our validation. Now let's type something here, and let's type an invalid email. So the moment that I type an invalid email, I will get value is not a valid email address. So now let's type a valid email address. So this is done. And phone, if I type less than 10 characters, it will show this error. But if I type correct phone number, the validation is gone. Now for our salary, if I type greater than 1000, it's showing, but if I type less than 6000, it's gone. So this is the way that we create a validation in our Laravel and Vue project. Hope you like the video, and if you like it, press the like, and don't forget to press the subscribe button. And if you have any comments, write it down in the comment section.